Texans don't appreciate their children being taught about genitals and intercourse while they're 6 years old or whatever. And they decided to pull those books out of the disgusting libraries that were put in there by perverts. Now, the Supreme Court was petitioned to accept the case to reverse those bans, and they said, we're not going to waste our time on that. The Supreme Court yesterday declined to hear an appeal on a Texas free speech case that allowed local officials to remove books that they deemed objectionable from public libraries. You're kidding. The case that maybe they should just put Playboy magazines in there so that the kids can. It's ridiculous. The case stemmed from a 2022 lawsuit. A group of residents in Llano County, is it Llano? The two L's come together for a Y sound. That's why it's called Cholla Street, the cactus, not Chala. People come to Arizona. They're like, yeah, I'm at the corner of Scottsdale and Chala. You're like, that's funny. Welcome to Arizona. So anyways, it's Llano County, probably, over the removal of the public library of more than a dozen books dealing with intercourse, race, and gender themes, and a bunch of ponies like indicting each other in these comics for these children to read. And they're like, yeah, you can do this too. Express yourself. From some freak pervert in one of these schools. A lower federal appeals court had ruled that removing the books did not violate free speech protections because schools don't have the same free speech rights as everything else. We've got an interest in limiting the speech so that we can create an educational environment and not a perverted group of freak shows. Leaving the Fifth Circuit's ruling in place, somebody said, erodes the most elemental principles of free speech. The government has no place telling people what they can and cannot read. Adults, they can in schools. This is part of a long lineage, okay? Schools have much less constitutional rights than an individual outside the school might have because the government, society has an interest in educating the students. And they've gone through analysis on this. It's not the same. So here, it's perfectly appropriate to keep pornography and all of the other disgusting literature that they call literature out.